vaccinations to start.
We got some Starbucks. Right.
Oh my goodness.
Yes. 5:36 a.m. baby. Rolling out.
12 minutes away.
12 minutes away, and Dad just tried to leave Kendall. He just drove off. Not even here. Yep. 12 minutes out. I think, what are we, officially in Russellville? Or is he not technically in Russellville?
Yeah, we're outside of Russellville.
Outside of Russellville. But 12 minutes away from the house. Go pick up some valuable stuff. Still haven't really talked about it. We'll talk about it more whenever you get to see it. Here's everything we got. We actually ended up getting these gauge panels, and here's the gauge set over here. Caliper, 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 caliper. Two of the newer style hubs, and the fifth arm, and the rotors. So, got all that. We're stopping to fill up. Oh, and yeah, he gave us those for free, so that's pretty nice of him. But filling up. Just stopped and picked up our shocks by McBroom. Got the Integras. What they got dynoed? What else?
Yes.
Just dynoed.
He set it back to the standard setting.
Yeah. So they got everything set right, so we should be good to go with them. We just need springs, and we have to get them smashed. So we're getting closer, We're about to head home, or we're heading home now, and we'll do a Q&A when we get there. Ah yes, plenty to get. For those who commented and said they suggest I get a sweet collapsible steering shaft. Here you go. Collapsible steering shaft. Fancy now. So here's everything. We got the sweet wrap, the fifth arm, two hubs, our freshly dynoed shocks, rotors, body clips. He gave us those for free. New gauge panel, which I didn't actually show y'all this, but comes with the RPM gauges, has the LEDs in there. This looks like a mess right now. Actually looks like that's a solenoid. Gave us a solenoid with it. There's a push button starter on here, and then here's your recall and erase buttons right there. So we got that. We got two calipers there, two calipers here. Some of this stuff we've already had, but we got this at a sale. Ordered these all new online. Still got to put that in. Hood scoop, that's still body stuff. So plenty to be done. Plenty of work to be done. There's not actually hubs on this thing, even though it looks like it. These are just holding on, just for looks. Just to, I don't know why, honestly. I don't know why I got them on there, but we got some stuff. So now we're officially gonna do the Q&A. Me and Dad are about to sit down and we're gonna get that started. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start the Q&A with Dad. We got Kendall, she's gonna be asking the questions. I'm gonna be sitting here. There's a couple things I'm gonna have to say throughout just to kind of make more sense of some of the questions. But Dad's gonna be answering the questions. We had a couple asked on Facebook, and we had the others come from our old video with Papaw. I don't know if y'all remember that, but from back when we took a road trip to go get a roof for my metric car. We did a Q&A with him. So most of the questions you're going to be hearing are the exact same questions that we asked Papaw. So Dad's going to go ahead and start. You can go ahead with the first question.
What are your plans for the 2021 racing season?
2021, so basically sitting behind me is Gavin's rocket, 2015 rocket we got this past winter. I know y'all heard a lot about it. We're building up the parts right now. We just got back from doing a lot of that, getting some parts. They're all laying over here and that's probably in the video. Laying
Yep,
here
already
in front.
shown.
And anyway, he's gonna be driving that full time. I'm kind of undecided. Most likely, I'll be driving my late model that I was driving last season, but possibly doing the factory stock, just because I know that car we haven't sold it yet. But I know that car would be a very fast car, and it could be a winner. So my car's seen better days, so we'll see on that. But basically, focusing on Gavin and his late model and getting it set up and trying to get him fast. So that's my optimistic outlook of 2021.
What was your favorite race you ever ran?
I mean,
Answer.
head honcho's calling. Yellow. Alright, so question 2.
What was your favorite race you ever ran?
Mullen Speedway is probably, I'd say it's around 2008 or 9. It was just me and Jeb. Dad had other plans, so we went racing at Malden Speedway up in Missouri. And that night I got there in the hot laps, and the car was so tight I couldn't even tell. I had to ask Jeff and my brother, who went with me. I had to ask him what the deal was with the car, because I thought, is it that muddy, that's real slick or something? But he said, no, it's pushing like a freight train. So I started making an adjustment on the car and went to the heat. The car was still pretty tight in the heat race. I come back over the scales and I was 25 pounds light. So if you're light in the heat race, they put you in the back of the feature. So I made another adjustment for it being tight, and I went out there and started 18th, because there's 18 cars started in the feature. I started 18th place, and I mean that car was like it was on a rail. I mean I could take time to pass guys and pick my holes, and it was just crazy how perfect that car felt that night. But I went all the way from 18th to 5th and pushing the 4th place car going across the finish line. So if I had some more laps, I could have been top 3 pretty easy there. But it was a pretty good feeling. That actually, what I didn't mention before was the roof was trying to come off. I had the bracing on it, and it was blowing up as I was going. So I thought it was gonna be a topless racer by the time it was over with. But yeah, it was an exciting night. And then we got done. I went back over the scales. I was 25 pounds light again. And then I talked to the tech guy and convinced him that I could pass. He passed me. He said, "All right, yeah, go ahead." Well, when I got up there to collect my money, I guess they got word about it, and they were like, "This really made me feel even better about the whole situation." But they said, "You out-of-towner guys come in here and try to take all our money from these local guys. I can't handle it. I can't stand it. Here's your money. Get out of here." So I was like, "Yeah, awesome. That's even better. I'm an out-of-towner big time guy, but still an open trailer, a little truck, so it ain't nothing big." But yeah, that night was pretty exciting. That's an unforgettable night there.
What sparked your interest in racing?
My dad, hardcore. Y'all know Ferg Jordan. He's definitely hardcore about it. He'll keep you going even when you think the car is beyond repair and you won't be out of the track for another month or plus. He'll have it ready to go next Tuesday.
Yeah. Yep.
So I mean, his passion keeps me going. Really, I love it. I enjoy it. And now Gavin's gotten into it too. So it's fun to watch him race. It's actually kind of, when my dad said it about me, he liked sitting out in the stands watching it better than being in the car, and I understand that now. When he said it, years ago, I was like, whatever. But now looking back, I can understand where he's getting his joy from. So.
What was your first race like?
First race, I drove heat races for Dad at the Ridge, and he drove the features. And it was a Super Hobby, which is kind of a limited late model class. They call it Super Hobby back then.
Okay, for some reason that glitched out, but he was on first lap or 2 of his first ever race.
Anyway, yeah, the first lap or 2, I clipped the Ute tire on the bottom of the track and broke the steering and it pushed up to the top of the track, and I was pulling it back down as hard as I could to get to the infield and out of the way of everybody, and I almost hit somebody going back to the infield, so it wasn't too good of a night, that's for sure.
And to speak on that night, that question came from whenever we asked Papaw. And fun fact, if you didn't watch that video, Papaw actually flipped his car on the first night. He rolled it. He said just the car was horrible, like it was just built bad. Everything about it was horrible, and so that was crazy. And so that also, with me, y'all may have saw this. My first ever time in a late model. I went out there and got a little, excited. I passed 3 cars in 1 lap, and I was going to the front, baby. I had it dead set in my mind I was going to win that race. I see Michael Gocher about a straightaway ahead of me, and so I just hammered down as hard as I could. And next thing you know, I throw it over the berm 2 or 3 laps into the race.
No beginner's luck in this thing, was it?
No, I don't think so.
Yep.
What was the first track you raced at, and what year was it?
Okay, College Road Raceway. Like I said, I was running heat races, and I believe it was in 1994. I was 15 when I started Super Hobby, late model.
What's the biggest race you won, in your opinion?
They had the Murray Classic at the Ridge, and I got a picture hanging up
Is
over
that it
there.
right there?
Yeah,
Here,
go get it.
You keep
But
going.
I raced that at the Ridge, and I finished with the left front was broke, and I was trying to turn it around in the victory circle so I could show it in the picture. But the way I pulled in, I had to pull in only one way. They actually hooked the tow truck up to me and drew me off after I got my picture taken. But yeah, that was an exciting race.
That would be this night right here.
2012, here ain't it?
I don't think it says it anywhere on it, but yeah, that left front over there is broken. Sadly, you can't see it.
Yeah, that was an exciting race there. Got a toolbox full of tools with it too.
What was the first class you ran?
Super Hobby / limited late model. So it was just a Super Hobby started out with stubs on their cars, and so a Camaro stub on the front of them.
What's your favorite thing about racing?
Family time, and enjoying the time before the races, and of course I'm an adrenaline rush junkie, so definitely the adrenaline is great. But yeah, it's fun. It's the whole thing is just a blast.
That's it. So that's all the questions we got. This is the infamous Mark the Man Jordan. I'm trying to make that. If we actually go big time, that's your daggum nickname. I hope you know it. Mark the Man Jordan.
Okay.
That's bad as bone.
We still got 5 more for Gavin, so y'all need to come up with something.
Yeah, y'all put something in the comments.
Gavin Jordan needs a name. He needs a
Gabby put?
handle.
Really? Okay. No, definitely not that.
So anybody else?
Okay, yeah. Don't mind her. But and I had G Money, but it's nothing compared to Mark the Man, the real deal Don O'Neill. That's about as bad as bone
catchy
like
like that for Gavin.
Yeah, for real. So the Rocket Man, Gavin Jordan, I don't know. That's a little corny, ain't it? A little long, a little corny?
A little long.
A little corny. Well, I appreciate y'all hanging out with us today. We're gonna go ahead and call it a day. We're all gonna go hang out, take it easy. The Rocket, she's gonna sit here, and I promise when I work on it, with all the stuff we just got up over on our racing junk drawer, or our toolbox, but we set the tools on top of the box. But I promise I'll video it when that moron cut me off again. This camera's about to drive me insane. I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for hanging out with us. Peace.